So welcome to the 2017 induction of the Cleveland International Hall of Fame. Tonight we will honor 6 amazing people. They made significant and lasting contributions to the cultural diversity that makes our city so great. Mona Locke, Jim Cration, Basil Russo, Dr. Whale Fourie, Mariana Miller for her late husband William Miller, and Seung Sam Kim. Is a diverse group representing the diverse ethnic heritages that make up our city and region. The heritage reflects India, Romania, Syria, Korea, and Italy, but the efforts of these people up here make them all an important part of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. We hope that the selfless stories of tonight's inductees will inspire a new generation of leaders and preserve the faith, food, costumes, music, and cultures, the various ethnic cultures that make Cleveland what it is. Many of you have been touched by their lives, and you want to share this honor with them. A couple of busloads for people coming in to share that honor with Basil, for example. Others of you may not know them personally, but to respect their contributions to the community. I want to express your thanks and show your support for our diverse and vibrant region. My name is Dan Hanson. With my sister Debbie, our mother Pat, and I, we run ClevelandPeople.com. You know, that's the website that promotes and connects the numerous ethnic groups that make up Cleveland. So this is how it'll go. After some thanks, a few brief remarks, we'll have an invocation and dinner will be served. After dinner, the inductions will begin. At the end, the newly inducted class will meet over there. We have several professional photographers here for the class photo. This is our 8th class. It's really cool to have the class photo, and then we'll adjourn. So I won't single out people in the audience for a special recognition for a couple of reasons. First, I'll forget someone. That'll be a problem. But second, we consider all of you to be dignitaries and MVPs, so we appreciate your participation and attendance. There's 500 of you here. We cut off the sales last night, and there's a waiting list, but you guys made it in, and we appreciate it. So you're all dignitaries. I will say, if you're going to have a medical issue, this is a good place to have it. There's a lot of doctors here. There's cardiologists, there's hepatologists, we've got OBGYN, we've got pediatricians. So this is a good place. And if things don't work out so good, we've got a funeral director. Kind of ghoulish, but we got you covered. I do want to thank Debbie. You know, with 500 people and everyone wants to sit next to their friends and their family, it's a tough task for seating assignments. So hopefully everyone can see and hear well, but can we give a round of applause to Debbie for her hard work? As I look out and I see Margaret Wong and I see Dr. Anthony Yen and some people from the Confucius Institute, there's an old saying that is claimed to be a Chinese curse, but actually it's not, as they can tell you. It's made you live in interesting times. And there's no real history that shows this is a Chinese source for this phrase, but it's used ironically because peace and tranquility of uninteresting times is preferable to the conflict and chaos that makes an era interesting. And there's no doubt that today we live in interesting times with all the ramifications that go with it. Advanced technology, the internet, 24-hour news cycles, the like, that presented us with a scenario unique in human history. Millions of refugees are looking for homes. Terrorists use methods from medieval to modern to instill fear and destroy. Weapons range from guns and bombs to swords, chemical gases, and even vehicles. In many ways, the world is a mess. But thankfully, the situation in Cleveland is much better. The 120 or so ethnic communities represented in Cleveland are a model for the rest of the world. For example, in the Cleveland Cultural Gardens, the Turkish garden is being built around the corner from the Armenian garden. The Pakistan garden near the India garden. Russia near Ukraine. Ireland near Britain. Lebanon and Syria near the Hebrew garden, and so on. In Cleveland, people from groups come together for events like this celebration. Cleveland interfaith events bring together Christians, Jews, Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, and others. You'll see all kinds of ethnic people at the Cleveland Asian Festival, and One World Day, and the ICC WIN Multicultural Party, the Cleveland Museum of Art International Community Day, and other events in Global Cleveland, the American Nationalities Movement, Cleveland Council on World Affairs, the Confucius Institute, of course, ClevelandPeople.com, and other organizations. And it's fun, and it makes you feel part of something bigger to take part of events of your own heritage. But it can be eye-opening and even life-changing to attend a different group's activities. So we encourage you to join the 40,000 other people who visit our calendar at ClevelandPeople.com every month to see what's going on and attend some of those events, discover something new. Learn about Thaddeus Kosciuszko. Who knows who Kosciuszko is? Connie.
Revolutionary War.
I'm sure Gene Bach and Gina Slarczyk, you better, the Polish table better. How about Nizar Kabani? Well, of course, our Syrian friends know Kabani well, and Dr. Corey helped get that bus with Kabani made in the Syrian Garden. George Enescu, you Romanians know him, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Empress Myung Song. Where's our Korean friends? Everyone knows Dante Alighieri. If you went to school, one of the greatest books ever written. Rabindranath Tagore, our Indian friends. Cardinal Vincenti, our Hungarians. The Trunk sisters. I can go on and on. The thing is, learn about your own culture, experience, love it, enjoy it. But some of these other cultures that make up our diverse community will make your life and experience so much richer. So by these different cultures, it's not only richer, it's more interesting time, and it's for real, not ironically. So we'd like to thank our sponsors for helping make this event possible. The diamond sponsor is Audrey and Albert Ratner. You'll notice they're not in the book because of some travel issues, but Audrey and Albert Ratner are the diamond sponsor, and we thank them. Gold sponsors are Global Cleveland, Case West Reserve University, and Dr. Whale Coury. Bronze sponsors International Community Council Worldwide Intercultural Network, or ICC-WIN, Margaret W. Wong and Associates, and Richard Poe. And we have table sponsors of Alex McChaskey and Associates, August Post, Cleveland American Middle East Organization, Cleveland Council on World Affairs, Cleveland Museum of Art, Confucius Institute, Friends of FICA, Mona and Harjina Lag, Sudarshan Sathe, and the Vietnamese Cultural Garden. So thank you to all our sponsors for helping to make this possible. We'd also like to thank our helpers tonight, Ruth and Rich Krepich. The table was crazy, 500 people, busloads at the same time, but hopefully we got you all in the right place. So Rich and Ruth Krepich, Pat Muggers, of course our mom, Pat Hanson, she's the glue behind it all. We have photographers here, Tim Ryan, Ed O'Shaban, Anjan Ghost, and Gary Weller. So this is the 8th year for the Cleveland International Hall of Fame. You can read about the book, what's coming up. But we'd like to introduce our incorporated board members who are here tonight. So if you guys could come up, and Debbie, Steve Owendoff, Mike Miller, Bill Carney, John Lewis, Debbie Hanson. Sadly, we lost one of our incorporated members this year. Albert Seymour passed away. And we're working to not only fill Bert's spot, but to add more board members in specific committees, such as a physical presence for the Hall of Fame, and for some big event for the 10th anniversary. So I see Steve and Debbie coming up. I don't see John. I know he's here. I see Bill hiding back there. These are the people to talk to if you're interested in being on a committee or being on the board. Just want to get them a little recognition because they go to the meetings and do the hard stuff while I get to stand up here. So there's Bill Carney, John Lewis, Steve Owendoff, Debbie Hanson, and I'm on the board too. We, like I say, we lost Bert to pretty much every place. Okay, remember those faces. Now, one more thing before we get into our blessing and invocation, and Father, you can start making your way up. We have many previous inductees here tonight, and we'd like to recognize you. So when I call your name, please stand and remain standing till the end so we can all see you and give you some applause. And in no particular order, Gene Bach, Jenny Brown, Margaret Wong. Stay up, Gene. Jenny, are you standing? See, just because you're in the Hall of Fame doesn't mean you get a good seat. Margaret Wong, Eugenia Stolarsik, Carolyn Balog, Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Meisner, Ernie Mahaley, Irene Morrow, Nacy Fanzika, Mayor Ralph Pert, represented by his son, Judge Ralph Pert Jr., Ratanjit Sande, Dick Russ, Dr. Jaya Shah, Yawa Ryan, Paramjit Singh, Anthony Yen, Dick Pogue, Jim Foster, Ken Kovach, August Poost, Jerry Quinn, Bob Haas, Jose Feliciano, and Lex Machaski representing his father Alex, who is traveling. So there's 24 previous inductees here out of about 56 who have made it for the entire Hall of Fame. So congratulations.